Unlike moral virtues, which are developed through habit and practice, intellectual virtues are cultivated through learning, teaching, and intellectual engagement. The four key intellectual virtues in Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics are wisdom, the highest form of knowledge which is concerned with universal truth and the nature of existence. Practical wisdom, which is ability to make sound decisions in everyday life, and it involves moral insight and deliberation of what is good and beneficial. Scientific knowledge, the form of knowledge which is gained through systematic study and understanding, and art, knowledge related to the production of things such as craftsmanship or artistic ability. It involves practical skills and ability to create or perform tasks effectively. Let us have a closer look at Aristotle's definition of these types of virtues.
Knowledge is a state or mental faculty apt to demonstrate syllogistically, etc., as in the Analytics. Because a man, strictly and properly speaking, knows when he establishes his conclusion in a certain way, and the principles are known to him. For if they are not better known to him than the conclusion, such knowledge as he has will be merely accidental.
Syllogistic in philosophy means relating to a process of logic in which two general statements lead to a more particular statement. To establish, to discover or get proof of something. Accidental, happening or existing by chance.
Art is the same as a certain state of mind, conjoined with reason, which is apt to make. And as there is no art which is not such a state, nor any such state which is not an art, art, in its strict and proper sense, must be a state of mind, conjoined with true reason, apt to make. Now all art has to do with production and contrivance, and seeing how any of those things may be produced which may either be or not be, and the origination of which rests with the maker and not with the thing made. And so neither things which exist or come into being necessarily, nor things in the way of nature, come under the province of art, because these are self-originating. And since making and doing are distinct, art must be concerned with the former and not the latter.
Conjoined means joined together. Contrivance, the act of intentionally arranging for something to happen by clever planning or something that is arranged in this way. If a responsibility or decision rests with someone, they are responsible for it. And province, in this context, means a subject or activity of special interests, knowledge, or responsibility.
As for practical wisdom, we shall ascertain its nature by examining to what kind of persons we in common language ascribe it. It is thought then to be the property of the practically wise man to be able to deliberate well respecting what is good and expedient for himself, not in any definite line, as what is conducive to health or strength, but what to living well. A proof of this is that we call men wise in this or that, when they calculate well with a view to some good end in a case where there is no definite rule. And so, in a general way of speaking, the man who is good at deliberation will be practically wise.
To deliberate, to think or talk seriously and carefully about something. To respect, to accept that something is right or important and not to attempt to change or harm it. Expedient, helpful or useful in a particular situation but sometimes not morally acceptable. Conducive means providing the right conditions for something good to happen or exist.
Science is a term we use principally in two meanings. In the first place, in the arts we ascribe it to those who carry their arts to the highest accuracy. Phidias, for instance, we call a scientific or cunning sculptor. Polyclitus a scientific or cunning statuary, meaning, in this instance, nothing else by science than an excellence of art. In the other sense, we think some to be scientific in a general way, not in any particular line or in any particular thing, just as Homer says of a man in his Margits. Him the gods made neither a digger of the ground, nor plowman, nor in any other way scientific. So it is plain that science must mean the most accurate of all knowledge. But if so, then the scientific man must not merely know the deductions from the first principles, but be in possession of truth respecting the first principles. So that science must be equivalent to intuition and knowledge. It is, so to speak, knowledge of the most precious objects, with a head on.
Cunning people are clever at planning something so that they get what they want, especially by tricking other people or things that are cleverly made for a particular purpose. Possession, the fact that you have or own something. Equivalent, having the same amount, value, purpose, qualities, etc. Precious, of great value because of being rare, expensive, or important. If you want to learn high-level English through great texts, please subscribe to my channel for more.